Gary, Indiana. As you know, it's seen better days. This used to be an economic powerhouse up here in the Midwest, and manufacturing and all the corporations left, and the city's pretty much mostly gutted at this point. We were there doing a documentary in the spring of 2024, and I got out of the car and I was walking around a neighborhood that had been completely gutted, and a resident came out of the house and asked me what I was doing. I told her I was doing a YouTube documentary. She came over and gave me an earful. You need to see this video, raw and uncut, on the streets of Gary, Indiana, right here. What's going on? How much stuff have they been removing around here?
Well, basically, it used to be a stocking factory that sat over there, and it was open in the 40s, the 50s, and closed like in the 60s. They took it down, and another company tried to get in there to reopen it, but it didn't happen. And what is basically happening, Gary is being sold out. It's just being sold. Schools are being brought by Arabs and whatever else. Mm-hmm. It's just the property, you know. I keep having people telling me, I'm going to buy your house. You're not going to pay. I'm going to be like Fred Flintstone. The high rises around me. But people are purchasing up the land here, and they're renting it so sky high, people can't afford to live. Okay? And I'm gonna let the next person, somebody from IUN, as a matter of fact, sent me a memo talking about we can buy your house. No, you can't buy it unless I sell it. Okay? My parents bought this house back in the 1940s when my dad came out of the Army. It was $7,000. And now they claim the infrastructure is worth $45,000 or almost $50,000. But with rent being as high, up $1,200 and up, my brother wants me to move but I was raised here. And then my husband and I purchased the property from my mom, who relocated to Wisconsin. And I am so grateful that we did that. If I leave here, I'm gonna have something built somewhere else, but I have no intentions on leaving, so folk need to stop asking for my property, okay? The older people in this neighborhood have all died out. The last lady lived in the third house down near Miss Sibley, nurse. Her husband worked in construction and in the mill. Mm-hmm. This used to be one of the nicest, cleanest neighborhoods you could ever see, but a lot of the houses have went barren because of not owning it. A lot of people are buying it up from the taxes, and they're renovating it and ripping people off for rent. That's all that is. Okay? And the city won't come in and cut a lot of the trees. You see that tree over my house right there?
Yeah.
The guy who owns the property here, I have to keep my property insurance up. So if a good wind come along and tear my house up, I can get it fixed. Mm-hmm. And he's a white guy, and he said he don't care nothing about black people. He told the guy who lived there, he said all he wanted to do is collect the rent. Okay? And that's a lot of these slumlords getting these places and not doing anything.
They just buy them as investments and let them sit.
They're not investing in the community. All they're doing is coming and snatching up places, putting the cheapest stuff in them, and then renting them out sky high. Okay? And we're in a time right now when people I can't believe they're giving my tax dollars and your tax dollars away to the immigrants, or say illegals that are coming into the country. Why in the hell don't you give me $10,000? And then I'm a veteran. I'm pissed off about that they're talking about giving them health care because they're not Americans. And until we, the people of America, start doing what they're doing in Brazil, start doing what the guy down there in Texas, I don't respect him. He sent all those people right into the heart of America, okay? But they're giving $10,000. Why don't you give me $10,000 as a vet to fix up what I got? Why don't you give me, okay, who have fought for this country, okay? And now you want to tell me I can't even get Medicare. I got 2 titanium discs in my neck and had my back done. They won't give me Medicare, okay? They say I make too much money. But you're giving $1,400 a month to illegal, okay? And I'm barely busting my tail over the $1,200. They said that's too much to be making. But you're giving $1,400, rent-free, food-free, everything. America better wake the hell up, and we better get out here, because America don't love us. They're poisoning us through the food. They're poisoning us through the air. They're poisoning our water. Please give me my, is it 40 acres and a mule? I want my reparations so I can go to Africa. Send me there. Y'all been telling us all the time that that's where we need to go anyway. I prefer to be there than to be in this mess in America, because the higher ups have decided that they want to play Hunger Games with us. They decided that they want to put us out of our own country. In the Bible, it says that blood is going to flow on a continent as high as horses' bridles. With this stuff that they putting down, nobody's coming and giving my stuff to nobody. And the Jews, how is it that these Ashkenazi, or whatever you want to call them, Jews, that they put in 1948 in Palestine, how is it that these people over there are murdering, and our president is upholding it? And I don't trust tramp stamp Trump either, because he wants to be, the man has issues from childhood. He wants to be a dictator. A dick he is, but a dictator. He don't know what his children have stole. Whoever put that, nobody in the presidency ever put their kids in control. Never. Now they done robbed and sold all of our information from his house in Legalore or wherever it was. And then Biden's doing the same thing. They have sold the American people out. This ain't America. This is Scarica. But I'm not scared, because I know that God said these things have to come to pass. And people better stand up and know who they are, because God is separating the tares from the wheat. Unfortunately, we live in one of the most richest countries in the world. Richest countries in the world. And we have people here who don't have sufficient food. We have people here struggling who was born and raised in America. And we don't need no hand-ups. But you closing black colleges because you don't want to see black people get ahead. You got a billionaire sitting up stopping black women from having companies. You call this the land of the free? Free for who? The rich? Who are building bunkers underground? Well, God said it ain't no hiding place. He said you're gonna cry for the mountains to fall on you. But he'll be there, waiting to put y'all in hell. Don't you use that. Somebody gonna think I'm one of those people. But those aren't Jews. How do you do the same thing Hitler did? And you're doing work in land. So why don't they just tell the damn truth? The same thing with Putin. He trying to steal because his daddy wanted that property. I mean, it's like you murder people and you want us to go fight for what? America's been murdering people even to the Vietnam War. They're over there trying to steal uranium. It's always been about them stealing. And all they know how is to steal, kill, and lie. We sick of y'all. The games is up. And y'all better start putting some food away, because they're poisoning our food. You better start growing gardens. You better have your own. And God said, woe unto those whom give suck. Got little arm babies having to eat poison. And this is what America's doing. And they've been doing it a long time. You've been walking around clones. Our president right now is a clone. Look at his rubber neck, his plastic face. We are in, my sister says, are we in end times or are we in revelational times? I said, girl, you went to church like I did. Go figure. Okay? But saying that on a nice note, welcome to Gary. And I don't know what this new mayor is doing, because the old one didn't do jack either but collect a new home. Okay? But why are you asking us to come out here and clean up? You see all of this over here?
Yeah.
NIPSCO did that. They cut the damn trees and chopped it up and planted it here. Rat beds. And this has been going on now 2 summers that it's been sitting there. This is what they think about the black neighborhoods. It's already atrocity. Okay? Where are the grants? Where are the loans for people to improve their houses? And even if they give you something, it won't be over $2,500. And then they got stipulations so high, you can't get it. Where's the help? God help those whom help themselves. But how about where's that love starts at home? And America's been going abroad, giving all of our money away to other people when they haven't did anything about infrastructure. Look at all Dubai. Look at all those other places that are moderate. And America look like a hole in the wall. None of them cares about us striving as the people. They only want the Republican parties and the congressmen and the senators to sit up and say, oh, we don't want this and we don't want that. They don't care nothing about me and you. They're not speaking for me. None of them. None of them. They're just puns. Presidents are just puns. They're just sat there. And then they're going to put statues on Africa because Africa won't go homosexuality. Lord, is my door open down there? Does that happen?
I think the wind blew it shut.
Oh, but you need to understand, they're starving people in Africa. And nobody's talking about all the wars going over in the Congo, in different parts of Africa, where they're actually murdering people because they want the land. They want all of the gold from them. They want the cobalt. Sorry for the expression, white men do is kill, steal, and lie. And if they really want to do the world a favor, why don't they let Putin, Biden, tramp stamp Trump, all of them get in a ring and box it out? Why are you wanting to send our daughters and our sons to their demise? Because we've never been important to America. We've just been being used to play into the richest games. It's time to stop it. Why don't all of us just stop working? That way our taxes is not going and being thrown up a wildcat's tail. When are we going to stand up, America? Has it been that many chemtrails that I'm the only one got a sound mind? They want to do something about it? Hey, who are you?
My name is Nick.
Nice to meet you, Nick.
What's your name?
My name's Evangelist.
Nancy?
Evangelist.
Evangelist. That's your first name? How do you spell that?
Evangelist, just like they do in the
Evangelist.
Bible.
Oh, okay.
God called preachers, teachers, and evangelists and all of that.
Rant a little bit more about Gary or the neighborhoods or whatever. Like, people will see this, so it may actually result in...
I could care. I pray that we as American people come together and stop letting skin color, stop letting the trolls that the powers that be control us. The chemtrails and the jagged or whatever the jab that they gave the shot, this is all was to specifically to trying to see how much they can control. And obviously there are people still going back getting a 5th shot, a 6th shot, a 7th shot. Really? What are you shooting your butt with? Do you not know you cannot trust America now? When are we gonna get up and start writing our senators, writing our congressmen, and when are we going to start doing a march on Washington so that they can oust all these 2 old men, have no business, they're in diapers, see now, but they're, what? Ruling? Ruling what? Geriatric services? What do our children have to look forward to? What are we telling them? What are our legacies going to be? What do we have to give them? The problems of this world? When are we going to stand up and tell America enough is enough? But we're sitting back with our cushy little jobs. We got our little paychecks coming in, our 2-car garages, and we are so comfortable. But when we wake up and find these hoodlums that they letting into the country is raping and killing, and they letting the main muggers out of prisons and just letting them come across the border, they didn't let them into other countries. They let them into dear, America, the land of the fools. Wake up, America. Let's get together and make things right. And furthermore, this started a long time ago. I believe I was a little girl when Nixon sent all of our jobs over to China. Okay? Everything is being made in China. But as a child, my father would always say, go American made. America made some of the best stuff and the longest lasting stuff. This stuff made in China, it breaks when you buy it today, it's gone tomorrow.
And that's part of what Gary's having trouble is because all the stuff went overseas, right? I mean, isn't that why we're seeing a lot of that stuff here?
U.S. Steel should have made Gary a little Las Vegas. And then Hatcher came in, and Hatcher was being righteous. Okay? He closed down. When I was a little girl, when it was snow, you could see the silver from the smoke that was dropping into the sand. Glittering silver and black. We were inhaling it. I've lost sisters from cancers. Okay? Because of living here in Gary. Okay? And whether we know it or not, U.S. Steel has done a lot of damage to people's health. But they've gotten away with it. Okay? And we sit back, we're too complacent, we're not doing anything. To not do anything is more detrimental than to get up and say, hey, we're here. Those people are throwing our money at a wild goose's butt, our tax-earned dollars, okay? And we didn't give them permission to do it. When are we gonna tell them we did not give you permission to do that? How about that? Have a great day.
Well, that was a good video. Hope you guys enjoyed that report from America. So we've been to every state now, and we know so many great places that most people don't know about. If you're trying to figure out where you should move, I can help. Email me, and I'll tell you about how I can find you the perfect place for you to move to. And if you need a realtor, I can help you with that as well. No one else knows America more than Nick and Kim and Mappy. This is my email. You can also find it in the description or on the channel. Okay, so a lot of people email me and they comment and they say, where should I move, Nick? Well, I do consulting for that, as you know, but a lot of people want to do their own research. So I have published an ebook. That's right. Email me and I'll send you my comprehensive and always updated guide on the best places to move in each state. We're always traveling, so we're always updating the book. Find the best places to live in America from the people who have seen more of America than anyone else. That's true. Google it. Well, hey, Nick Johnson fans. So YouTube's pushing this whole membership thing now, and I think it's great. So I set one up for this channel. If you want to be a member on this channel, you can only do it on your computer right now. They make it hard for some reason. So go and hit join right there, and you can support the channel and join various membership tiers. I'm excited about it because I'm going to post all sort of behind the scenes content, extra interviews, fun Mappy stuff, bonus songs, and more. Just some extra stuff that doesn't make it onto the main channel. So think about becoming a member. Huh, everyone?
You should join. I did.
And if you want to buy some Mappy gear, well, you can find that link in the description as well. You can get shirts, hats, mugs, stickers, hoodies, all kinds of great Mappy merch. Click the link, get some Mappy gear. I'm also on Cameo. If you want me to send you or somebody you know a personalized video message, go to Cameo and search Nick Johnson, or just click the link in the description. Thanks for watching.